I've read this diary that Innocence kept, which honor is given to me. Everything he went through since he got to camp is in it. His story's touching, even if I realize he didn't understand just how much his pity was wasted on the bastards we came across. He talked about the people he met, what we did. He even wrote whole pages on what I did since he joined the Resistance. I knew the Resistance had good sources, but I didn't think he'd hear about me stopping the serial killer. Nor that Mary and Tenacity were with me now. In fact, I was a bit embarrassed to realize that I was the hero of the book. Maybe that's why I feel kind of obliged to keep it going. I have to finish this story so he can read it for himself when he comes back from exile. There we are. Green Hope. You know, it's not that different from what I've seen in other places. The dusty old hydroponics farm, crumbling under the wind and the war. When you think of everyone who died here for this. I was kind of expecting something greener, less desperate too.
There was a lot of fighting here during the war. Lots of the buildings were destroyed. It was probably a lot more like you pictured it before. But I don't think we should hang around. General Honor is waiting for us in the western part of the town. It doesn't look like it bothers you when you kill people. Doesn't it eat you up?
Coming from you, I find the question kind of surprising.
It's true. I've often killed for the General. And don't think I judge you for what you've done. I was just wondering how you felt about it. That's all.
Yeah, sometimes I feel remorse, but what for? Doesn't bring back the dead. And when another fight comes up, I just tell myself the people attacking us have asked for it.
I understand.
Bloody vermin! Fucking slackers! They should never be left wandering around the village anyway. Gotta leash train them. Stealing our stocks.
Can we do something?
You know Green Hope well? Can you tell me about it?
We do not know it. Only the men know. But we want to answer. Yes, Green Hope has a very old canal system that is very efficient. Better than the others we know. Maybe the best. Very interesting. We may be able to make the same for man in other places now.
I gotta go. Bye.
Roy, I tell you, I'm sorry about the boy. I know that he was like an apprentice to you.
Thanks, Mary. That's nice of you. I was wondering... Have you already come here to Greenholm?
No, never. I heard about it, of course. The battles here were so big. Abundance didn't want to lose the place. It was such a key part of their strength. But that's all. I think I can tell you now. I was born here, in Shadowlair. It didn't take long for the source to find me. I think you had already left. Or I was too young, and you were too old for us to be together.
How did you end up in Abundance in that case?
My master at the time had to go fight, of course, and he wanted to take me with him. The source wanted to refuse, but he had tremendous influence. I found myself on a battlefield, and I was horribly afraid. I think I panicked, and we were separated.
Go on, I'm listening.
I was so afraid I fell into a trench. Some men from Abundance came towards me. They were laughing. I think they liked the look of me. And then their officer showed up. It was Sean. He seemed really strict. In fact, he was furious with his men. He helped me get up and kept me near him. I know that he had to fight to keep me. That's why he was sent from the front and ended up in Camp 19.
You must have a virtue name. Mary's not your real name, is it?
Right. I was called Mercy, but the name no longer means anything to me. Even if Sean used me, he helped me live again. He stopped me from going insane. He's the one who called me Mary. Just like the rags I'm wearing, I want to keep the name.
I understand. I'm not gonna lecture you about changing your name. Why not talk to me about it?
I was afraid you'd abandon me to the source. Of course, there are good masters there, but there are also... Anyway, I often served them when I was very young.
Listen, I'm sorry, Mary. I know some girls are abused, but... Anyway, it's over now. You're free of them. How did you end up in Abundance in that case?
My master at the time had to go fight, of course, and he wanted to take me with him. I found...
Go. Let's get back to my other questions. I want to tell you something else. Come with me. I'd like to have you with me.
It would be a pleasure. I prefer it when I'm with you.
Roy and the lovely Mary. Good to see you.
Me too, I guess.
In fact, I was talking about both of you. We're going to have a lot of work here.
Why come here? What's so special at Greenholm? Apart from the mass grave, of course.
My contacts informed me that the Technomancers opened a kind of work site here. I wanted to investigate further, but I was told from up top, right up top, that I should keep out of it. Obviously, that made me curious. We were only supposed to rebuild here, nothing to interest the Technomancers. I want you to look around this special site. Tell me what it really is. I can't let them work here without knowing why.
All right, I'll go look into it.
What do you want to know?
How did you learn that the Technomancers had opened a specific site here?
Devotion isn't the only person working for me, you know. And a lot of the others are keeping an eye on the source undercover.
I'm going. Later.
given a great deal of thought about what you said to me. How it's for me to decide who I offer myself to. I really like you. You're really nice to me, and for the first time, when I'm with you, I feel like I'm not just something men wish to devour. If you want to, I certainly would. But I don't mean just physically. I want to be with you, truly.
Listen, Mary, I like you, but I really don't feel like having a relationship with you. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry for bothering you with this.
No, let's go. It's nothing.
Roy, you're often so cold, merciless. How did you become that way?
You're saying that because I killed the people we fought?
Among other things, yes.
Just a question of being practical, Mary. If these people attack us, we beat them. We're better off killing them than letting them live.
I see. Even though life is fragile, isn't it?
It is, but I'm more interested in keeping mine than theirs.
You want to talk to me?
I was wondering... I want to tell you something else. No, let's go. It's nothing.